Yeah, so let's start by taking a few deep, slow breaths and bringing awareness towards the process of breathing in the body, in the belly. Allowing the day, busyness, traffic, family, job to fade away in the distance. And with each breath, allowing ourselves to arrive more and more and just be present, just now. And as thought follows thought, we try to not cling to any of them. So thoughts may come, we can't stop them, just see it and not get involved. Bringing awareness back to this moment, to sensations in the body, diaphragm, the belly. Using the breath as an anchor. It's natural if we drift away with some suggestion of the mind about the past or the future. As soon as we notice, we unhook and bring ourselves back to the here and now. And now we can open our awareness to not just the breath, but tune into the body and notice whatever energies are present there. Notice the sensations of the contact with the chair and the floor. Allow the full weight of the body to sink onto the contact areas. And then have this kind of relaxed, global noticing of the experience of the body, which includes feelings, emotional states, but without trying to label them, without putting names on them, without trying to change anything. Welcoming all sensations, all energies, allowing them to be as they are. We are just present. Some of us may notice that there's clear, peaceful in the body. Some of us may notice, become aware of some tension or localized sensations, tightness, knot. Or some of us may feel just numb, feel nothing. Whatever the case, just welcoming whatever is there. If you have some localized sensation somewhere, if it's unpleasant, I recommend that you let go resisting it. Welcome it completely. Let go trying to change it or make it go away. This by itself just makes it worse. And also, you don't even need to focus into it. You can notice it, but don't focus into it. Open the attention and notice the totality of the body. Allow the jaw to relax, facial muscles. Also, include in your wearing the, the world which comes to us with the eyes closed as sounds. So notice different sounds. Hearing is another anchor into the present. So now, I took you initially sector by sector, thoughts, the body, and sounds. But now, if you can contemplate them all, being present to the totality of this moment, being present to sounds, to energies in the body, being present to thoughts popping up, images. They are all equally, we welcome them equally. The only thing with thoughts is we do our best to not check out, not to escape into being in a story of the past or the future, because when that happens, we are falling asleep. We are no longer consciously present here. Usually we tend to either be absent-minded, no attention, lost in thought, or we tend to focus into something, like a part of the body that's unpleasant. So in this practice, it's recommended to have an unfocused global alertness, not focusing into anything, yet aware, alert, like a cat. Notice that stuff that we are aware of is always changing. It always did that since we were a baby. Thoughts, sensations, sounds coming and going. When I say sensations, I include in it what's called feelings, like stress or anxiety or lack, boredom, frustration. They are ultimately some sensations in the body. So this is a first step in our practice, is to remain present and to watch, contemplate our experience without interfering with it. Without this, nothing is really possible. We are in dreaming. It is natural to check out, especially for quite some time at the beginning, because we are not used to this. We are so used to the disease of tomorrow and yesterday. So it's natural that you fall asleep with some thought. So if you notice that, as soon as you notice, you drop it, come back to this sense of globally being present. Don't beat yourself up that it's another dream. You just come back, reaffirm, return. So some of us, because of some misunderstanding or the various spiritual teachings, there's a sense of a goal. Somehow, if I do this, then something, I'm going to reach a special state, or I'm going to reach something, enlightenment perhaps. So this goal is goal seeking, end goaling. So if you notice any sense of trying to expect something special to happen, if you can just relax that, just drop any sense of goal. Just let yourself just be. It's like when you're on a beach, have a little vacation. Too tired to think, yet not asleep. Where? The next step is to, as we observe this content, thoughts, sensation, and sounds, to realize that they're coming and going and never stay the same. And therefore, they are not who we are. This thought comes, it goes, but you don't go. You, something doesn't go. Something is always here, which is, it's called presence. Doesn't matter how it's called, but thoughts come, they go. that which is aware, your aware presence remains. Feelings appear to you strong or weak, they fade away. But you, as this conscious presence, remain. It's obvious with sounds. So this is a very, very powerful insight that brings already some relief if we can live it constantly. This implies that what we are is not the mind. Thoughts, images, memories come and go, but I am aware of them. Don't believe me, I forgot to say for the new people, don't believe anything I say here. Try to verify for yourself. So what we are is that which doesn't come and go, that which cannot be taken away. It's this conscious witnessing presence, which is always here, whether we are recognizing it or not. So now we can go to the next step. First step was that we are here, present, and we are aware of our experience. We are witnessing it, comes and goes. We don't stick to it. This in itself brings some gradual quieting of the mind and some relaxing of our feelings. And the next step, we talked last time, we can turn our attention or interest towards that which is aware. Can be interested in the sense of simply being here. This, so we are becoming aware of being aware. This is a little tricky because this awareness, which is hearing these words right now, it's invisible and it doesn't have a location. So we can't pinpoint it. So we can't grasp it. That's the bad news. The good news is that it is here, it is real, and it is what we are. And it's what we always have been. The body changed, we were baby, teenager, young man, middle-aged man. Our thoughts changed, our opinions changed, many feelings changed. Yet something is continuous. It's that whatever it is, which is now hearing these words, sensing sensations, hearing the traffic. It's not the mind that is aware. The mind is a bunch of thoughts. Thoughts are not aware. It's the real you that is aware of thoughts. In the morning, as we wake up, before the first thought comes to say something, there's something first there. There is this, we call it in Zen, the isness. So tune into this sense of isness. While also naturally being aware of this present moment. A tip that helps is we can't sense the sense of being by focusing attention into it because it's like invisible. So wherever we are focusing attention on, it can only be a sound or a sensation or a thought. So it's recommended to relax the attention, like opening the focus, like flashlight or camera, opening the diaphragm. And instead of focusing into something, we are defocusing. And you may notice this empty, aware spaciousness. All our thoughts and feelings, they actually arise in this open, aware, all welcoming presence. Also, you can also try to let go of doing any special effort. I was telling you guys to do a bunch of stuff. Seems very complex, but it is actually pretty simple. Allowing yourself to just be. No thinking necessary. Hearing, sensing. Tuning into this awake space. We call it the background of being. Even a little bit of tuning into that, it's relaxing, it's stabilizing. It brings forth some sense of causeless okayness, some peace. In Buddhism, they call this like taking refuge in Buddha nature, taking refuge in our true nature, in our true self. in other traditions, in the fourth way, it's called self-remembering. Presence that we are is aware of itself as well as of the content in the now. Ultimately, it helps to have the eyes closed, but ultimately it's not necessary to have the eyes closed. We can just be present, the eyes open. It just adds a new channel, which is visual. So it's even a few minutes of this on your own. Don't wait for once a week to practice. And first thing in the morning and last thing as we fall asleep. Sorry. First thing in the morning and last thing as we fall asleep. These are good auspicious times, even for like 3-5 minutes before going into, oh man, I gotta do this shit, it's late. I mean, if it's late, so you can't do it. But before going into the mind with the to-do lists, to just marinate in this sense of onness. Become aware of the body, establish yourself in the now, sense this sense of being, the I am. That will make a big difference. Or the last thing, you're gonna go to sleep actually, to change the quality of your sleep. It's even, you don't even have to sit up. I mean, you can sit up, but you can just lie down and fall asleep with presence. Or also, our day has some free moments, we miss them. When we don't have to do something, we are not involved, we are waiting, we are driving, we can practice this self-remembering or being aware of the present moment for a few minutes. It's soothing, we are tuning into our real source, and we'll have better ideas, better solutions, better clarity. So I'll add something here. I won't usually go into stirring some stuff, but I won't do it today. Actually, I will do something the opposite. I was inspired by a video I listened from Eckhart Tolle, and he talks so beautifully of this gratitude. Which, can be some weak gratitude, like, oh man, those people in the third world, they are suffering. I'm lucky that I have, it's much better. That's okay, but it's not real gratitude. So to become aware of something that is good in our life, and to appreciate some simple things that are good in our life. So let's bring to mind something that you are bring to mind, and also allow yourself to feel it, see it, feel it. Something that it is good, beautiful. It's maybe family, maybe a partner, maybe have a healthy body, shelter, food. But also make it more, you know, there are so many beautiful things we are taking for granted. So appreciating the gift of seeing colors, nature, sunrise, sunset, coffee, a latte. Huh. Appreciating if you have children, their sweetness, their innocence. Appreciating. I mean, I have a lot of gratitude for all these great masters who took the time to teach. So it helped me and us to get become more conscious, to escape suffering. Grateful for these teachings. So this practice of appreciating what is good, it's also good to make it really, really in the now. So, okay, like right now, what is it that I appreciate? It's a good practice in everyday life. Yeah, this is a powerful practice. It will you take some control over the inner weather, because usually we are not noticing what's good, we are focusing on what's bad, then we multiply the bad, we unconsciously manifest bad stuff, then we complain about the bad stuff, and then we manifest more bad stuff. So this is a powerful tool for manifestation too. Also, if it is accompanied by this being more conscious. So I used to do this, and I recommend do a little bit of presence practice, and then end with some gratitude. So for the last minute or two, just do nothing. Do nothing. Just being present. And you can allow your presence to open the eyelids, and you can just, without going into thinking, just allowing this being present to enjoy it with the eyes open. You can look around the room like a child, free from memory. And one can also maintain, I'm noticing objects and I'm saying I'm still aware of being here, being aware of myself watching objects.